Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and this one I'm going to do sort of a whole big compilation of things that I'd like to point out. First of all, I want to say I'm playing a human monk right now, and you might say, wow, it looks like it's nighttime, kind of, but it also looks like you have really good vision. How is this possible? You're a human monk, and I'm a low-level human monk at that. I'm only 38. So I'll show you what the secret is. That's it. It's just this one little piece of jewelry. Now everything looks completely dark and I'm night blind again. So what's in this piece of jewelry? What high-level twink gear do I have now? Well, you'd be surprised. It's something you could use at level 1. It's just an Electrum Trio bracelet. That's it. It's just this one specific gem that's in there. And it's a pear cut star ruby. And what does it give you? It gives you the buff of Faroon. And this is permanent. As long as you're wearing this bracer, you have this buff. And it's a buff that's on like a high level Defiant gear, and then all the gear that comes after that. So the buff says, the spirit of the deep fills you, giving you the ability to see invisible, breathe underwater, and view the world in ultravision. So this is kind of the ultimate vision buff. You can see things that are invisible, so you won't walk into a room full of invisible spiders like in Velctor's Labyrinth or other places where there's things that can be invisible, and you won't drown ever because you have water breathing, and you could see at night. So really good for a human monk. The other two gems are just the round cut opal that gives the 30 hit points, and the peridot that gives 2 AC, and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna use this until I get one of those helmets that gives me this ultravision or better. So in the meantime, I could see perfectly. I'm super happy about that. My next part of the video is I want to go through Blightfire Moors about where to go to get XP, good XP, depending on what level you are. Because you can hang out there in Crescent Reach, that's the zone in over there, Crescent Reach, until you're about 18 to 20. And from there, you can get the quest to come over this way and fight some gnolls. You basically just come out of Crescent Reach and you take a right and you keep going. And you get over here, we have the gnolls, and the gnolls are a little young for me now, but you see these gnolls are all level 20. So you can kill these probably until you're about 25 if you want. And there's more gnolls over here. If you find yourself, you're killing them really quickly. There's some here that are 20, 21. Then you come around this way, and I'll show you on the map too here. See, there's the Crescent Reach over there, and that's where the Book of Knowledge is. And see, we're just right down here still, and we're just going around this outcropping here, and I'm going to go to the next place where we can go to get more XP. And here are more gnolls. There are also some caves over here where you can also find yet more gnolls, but we're going to pass them because, say, we're like getting closer to 25 and 30 now. So where do we go from that? Well, you come over here and you can fight these cats, these slash claws. They're just a bunch of cats over here by these rocky little mountain looking things. So they're all about 25. There's like some younger cats, unfortunately, which always annoys me because they're going to aggro. There's these level 15 cats. They're like supposed to be cubs or whatever. But I'm like, keep your cubs inside, you stupid cats, so I don't have to deal with them. So there's that. So you're about level 25. What if the slash claws are camped? Well, I'm going to show you another place that you could go at level 20 to kill things, which is usually great XP, and I love doing it. We're just running across the middle here. There are some rats that are level 20. There's rats and snakes and stuff that are anywhere from level 18 to 20 out here that you can kill. But I like going for the larger stuff. So here we go. We got trees. These trees are anywhere from like level 20 to 25 or maybe 24. So you see the ones I'm considering here. And there's this big ass tree over here. called Roanoke, and you can hail him, and he gives 3 different quests. And on the 3rd quest, you get this staff as a reward, which is great if you're a warrior, monk, bard, rogue, or beast lord. It's one-handed blunt, and it's 20 damage, 36 delay, and it's got some stats, some armor class, and some hit points. So I really like it, and I use it sometimes. And it's this, like I said, it's this named tree. He's right here by the Druid Ring. And also, if you're curious, during our tour, there's a Druid here who's a merchant, and he sells Druid spells. And it might actually be this guy. Yes. For some reason, my names are disabled, so let me check this and turn it back on. Yep, that's what it was. So yes, Gray Peacebloom sells Druid spells. So if you're a Druid and you want to get some spells, you could come out here and do it. Especially if, I don't know, if you don't feel like going up to POK, you know, if you just want to buy your Druid spells here instead. It's kind of funny that they're not showing up. I think it might actually only be a few spells. I turned the filter off. Okay, so these are just 3 different port spells. The Blightfire Moors, the Circle of Blightfire Moors, and Ring of Blightfire Moors. So yeah, I think it's just those 3. So again, you kill some trees, and there's also some mushrooms up here that you could fight. And I'm trying to show the map because, like, okay, see, there's Crescent Reach now. Here's where we are. That was the Druid Ring back there. And you head up this way, and you've got these mushroom guys that you could fight. And these guys are 25 and up. Then you've got these alligators around this pond. Here's the pond. See, lockjaws. These guys are level 25. So let's say you're getting in your high 20s and you want XP, and maybe these guys just aren't giving you the XP anymore. So where do you go from there? Well, there's these other mushrooms over here that are in the high 20s or higher 20s. These are 25 to 27 by the look of it. There's even a named mushroom that spawns here called Dragon Eater that drops some loot and stuff. So you can kill some of those. And now we're going to go past the camp over here. There's some spell merchants over here in this camp. There's also some quest givers in this camp that offer some pretty cool quests. So you could check them out. Quests from level 25 to 30. There's also a guy here that sells wizard spells. There's a guy here that sells necromancer spells. There's a general merchant over here too. And again, this area is Blightfire Moors. It's part of the, hey, I just came across a name and he's level 29. All right, Marsh Creeper, let's go kill him. I don't know if I've come across this guy before. But Blightfire Moors, it's part of the Serpent Spine expansion. So of course, to go through this, you have to be on a server that has the Serpent Spine enabled. So here we go. We got a Witch's Skull Mask, 4 AC, 15 hit point, 15 mana, some Wisdom, Dex, Charisma, and save versus magic, disease, and poison. It's for the face. So that's pretty cool. Some of these things, while the stats aren't great, they have a nice sell value to just merchants. So I might get aggro from some of these things. And this is hard to see over here because it's really foggy. So I'll try to avoid some of the fog. But you could go out here into the swamp, and there are all these bushes that are level 30. But this could be really hazardous. There's some trees over here that are also higher level, like 36, 35. And my mercenary is killing the stuff. You got to watch out too, because there are some goos. I don't know. They're like little jellies that lurk in the water, and they'll come and try to crawl up your leg and bite the inside of your ass. So you really got to be careful. Hey, I've got some rough leather trousers, folks. I'm pretty sure that's an upgrade for me. Yep, compared to my Black Panther skin leggings, it sure is. Yeah, look at that. Look at that difference. It's even got hit point regen. So I'm going to slap those on. Nice, nice. I didn't expect to come out here and get an upgrade. So that could be really hazardous. So where can you go to kill level 30-ish stuff without so much of the hazard of that swamp? Well, I'm going to show you where to go. If you go beyond the swamp and you come over here to these tall reeds, I don't know if this is considered swampy also, because there is some water. So I'm going to try to avoid the water. But there's another little camp over here too with more quest givers. Whole bunch of quests. So they're gonna probably have some nice rewards. So we go past them and we're gonna be creeping up back here. I'll show you, that's where we are. And if you look at the full map, that's where the Crescent Reach Zone is. That's where the POK book is. And we're all the way on the other side. And here is where you start to look out. There are some wolves here that are level 28. So see this ghost pack howler? It's kind of funny when I just dismounted while I was fighting. And this is where I got a lot of my XP earlier. Again, they're light blue to me now, but they were a fun challenge for me when I was here at about level 30. I think it was in my high 20s or low 30s. There's a whole bunch of wolves here. There's also a couple of named wolves, which you might have to look out for, because the named wolves can be kind of dangerous. That might be one of them. Yes, Duskfall. See, a rare creature. And he's actually going to be decent XP for me. He's dark blue. And some of the wolves are hard to see because there's little sneaky buggers that hang out in the bushes. So I'm practicing feigned death. Don't worry. I'm not dying. But there we go. We got him. And Duskfall is actually one of the guys that you need if you're doing your breath, your Draken breath quests. And here's what he dropped. He dropped Dark Water Mask, which it looks like anybody could wear. These patterns that drop, there's also molds that drop, are for the Serpent Spine armor quests for, level 20-ish characters, 20 to 30-ish. I have not done them. I guess you guys can let me know if you have any interest in seeing me try to do some of them. I'm not going to say I'm going to try to do them and then complete them, but I could try to get a couple of them done and show how it's done if you want. Let me know if that interests you. So again, these wolves are in their high 20s, so you can be anywhere from like 25 to 30 to kill them. Next, we have the Silver Fur Rats. And the Silver Fur Rats are kind of one of my favorite things here because level 30 monsters, and they're not particularly difficult. They're pretty easy to kill, and they'll even start walking away. But what I like most about them, I just leveled up from this. I still got 7.852% XP from that, and it was light blue. Still a great place to level up, folks. And these guys, look at how close this rat is. He's walking right by me and he's not helping. They are not social. So this is the best place to get XP without having to worry. Like, you could solo here or just come here with a mediocre mercenary. You don't even really need one of the good ones and you'll probably survive just fine. I am using a journeyman mercenary, sure, but I think I could do fine coming here with a apprentice mercenary, even maybe an apprentice priest like cleric, just to keep me alive and heal me a little bit. And then I could probably solo these for the most part, especially as a monk, because you just do such good damage as a monk. It also helps that I made myself some updated weapons. These are 8/18. So while they do the same damage my claws did, which they also did 8, they have an improved delay. So it's the other ones were 8/20, these are 8/18, so they are faster. And I also have these augs in there. One aug does reduces my target's attack power, and I think the other one does like a small heal. Yeah, it does a small heal, but I also have it do 40 points of damage. So they both have some cool effects, and this is great. These rats are great to kill at this level, or at level 30ish, again, because those rats are level 30. I haven't seen anything special drop off of them. I haven't seen a named rat, but right next to the rats, and I think these guys are only up at night because I was here during the day and I didn't see them during the day, but there's these skeletons, and these skeletons will aggro you, and I think they are social, so they could be a little more dangerous, even though they're actually a little bit lower level than the rats. Oh look, I got a rough defiant already from these guys. So yeah, you see, you walk up close to it and he started attacking me even before I hit him. So again, these guys could be a little more dangerous because if you don't pull them out of that center, they might come at you. you know? They're very, very hostile. And I think there might even be a named one that spawns here sometimes. I don't remember. I remember fighting them once. I wasn't fighting them earlier though, because like I said, I was mostly fighting these rats. And then I'll show you where to go after the rats. I'm going to hop back on my mount to get there quicker. Okay, here they are. So I don't always remember everything, so I'm going to have to go across the water. You might want to look out for the northern Moors Walker. I don't remember if he was a challenge or not. Maybe I'll try to beat him up and see what happens, or maybe not. He is part of a quest though. So then we've got these Griffins. These are low 30s, but they're higher than the rats. So you can come over here and fight these guys. And again, I'm 39 now, and even though these guys are lower level, I'm still getting a crazy amount of XP. I got 9%, 9.8%, almost 10% from that one. I don't think there's a XP bonus going on other than the one that you just get for being on the Throne of Ice server, which for the record, that is the server I'm playing on right now during this video. And it's my main server. It's where I hang out most of the time. So this one is level 30. So even if you're running around here, you're trying to get XP, say someone saw my videos and they're killing the rats, well, you can come over here and kill the Griffins, you know? The Griffins. Shut up, Meg. Anyway, you can come and kill the Griffin family. So I'm trying to think where else is a good place to go. I think I covered a lot of it because you can get about 35-ish over here. And then once you've mastered that, you feel like, okay, these guys are light blue now. Let me go to the next zone. And the next zone you would go to would be Goru'kar Mesa. So let's head over there. And I'll do a little smidge over there just in the beginning where you first get there to show you what to kill. There's a dead quest NPC over here. Archdruid. How are you an Archdruid but you like got killed by something? You're level 25. You're not an Archdruid. I think you're a liar is what you are. Okay, once you enter Goru'kar Mesa, you're gonna head to the left here. Otherwise, you're going to be swimming in that river. And right here where you first zone in, you're going to see wolves. And the wolves are level 35. So they are great XP. And you can easily get up to level 40 by killing these wolves. Now, you might see a little XP drop because Goru'kar is not a hot zone, while the Blightfire Moors is a hot zone. So you might want to come here when you for sure finished with Blightfire Moors. Oh, but I still leveled up. Look at that. That one was only 4.3 XP. But I still love the XP that I get here. And now I'm level 40. So you know what that means. I could come over here and do these level 40 quests. This guy gives quests and you get some armor from him, say extra armor. And I haven't done all of these, but I have done the legs and the torso ones, and those are kind of my favorite ones to do. Although let's get some of these other ones, and we'll see if we can find the named, because you got to kill a named for the chest, a named bear for the chest, a named wolf for the legs. I think I can use this new poison. Actually, I don't even have the new poison on there yet, so let me go find it. That one's V, so I need VI. There it is, VI. Okay, I pulled the bottle out instead of just making a button. Goofy me. All right, so now I have my level 40 poison. I should be able to proc even more. So again, these are level 35, and some of these, it says they look relatively weak. I don't know why they do that, but I'm going to see if I can find the named here. Hey, look, the bear is up. The named bear. It comes as it shows up as a rare creature. It's level 45, and I think we could take it because we're level 40. So I'm going to start off by hurling a javelin at it, and I'm going to try to pull it away from where any other bears might show up and help it out. I definitely don't want it getting help from other bears. All right, here we go. Oop, he's attacking me. All right. So I feign death to try to get him off of me. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I think I do more damage than my tank though, but that's okay. It looks like he is going down and I've taken very little damage. And I still have healing potions if I need them. All right, He's trying to run. Don't run. All right, here we go. So we got the pelt. That's weird. It dropped its pelt 3 times. And what's this? Stained Minotan ceremonial panpipes. So there we go. We got a bard item over here. That's pretty cool. We've also got some Minotan chain arms. I've never seen this stuff drop before. So since we did get a drop and we can turn this in now, I'll show you what you get for turning it in. Come back over here to the quest guy, Scout Madu, and again it's Ursula's pelt. Give it to him, and hey, we leveled up and he gave us this in return. Wow, it's even got like some heroic stat on it. That's kind of crazy. Wow, it gives us 15 to attack and 2 hit point regen, 14 AC, 14 hit points. This is monk only, so I wonder what this looks like. And is it better than... No, it is not. It is not better than a flawed defiant leather tunic. Now, remember, we have the Radiant Titanite of pure battle here. That's why it's got such high attack and high hit point regen. But imagine we could put that in this other tunic and improve that attack even more. So I'm going to see what it looks like. Oh, it gives me the cool Woo's Fighting Sports Bra look. See, here's where it's going to be a hard choice, man. I'm tempted to pull the AUG out of this and put it in the stone-formed leather tunic because I love that look. Come on, who doesn't love an exposed midriff, guys? That's awesome. Oh, and I bet the legs are like the monk legs too. See, now I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to go and I wonder what happens if I give this guy this fossil. Okay. So that's not for him. I want to get the legs now. The legs drop off a named wolf. Come on, named wolf. I know you got to be out here. There it is, Fatoma. Well, I'm going to try. I mean, the other wolf might aggro, but at this point, I'm fine with it. I think I can do it. I'm going to take a regen potion. I'll also take a skin spikes if it actually casts. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, now it's not even worth doing the skin spikes because the tank has aggro. Next time I should do the skin spikes first. Oh, let me see what my haste is right now. It's at 140 because of that AUG. So let me take the alacrity potion. And now it's at 166. I'm going to be so excited, guys. I'm going to try to get the set. Why are these guys dropping so much stuff? Stained snakeskin boots. I think there's an event going on where stuff is dropping like more than normal. So this is funny. I just realized that the tunic is required level 45. So I'm not even getting the benefit from that. So let me put on my old tunic at the very least until I start getting a benefit from it. And let me give the Fatoma's pelt to this guy and see what I get for the pants. So let's get off the horse here for a second, or the lion. Yep, it is the monk specific pants. So yeah, check it out. That's what those look like. So if you really like the way stuff looks, you can always go for it. These are monk specific pants. This is a monk specific top. But be advised that if you get flawed and or even rough defiant, it might be a little better. Let's actually see. I know that the defiant, the flawed defiant was better than the tunic, but yeah, so even rough defiant is better than these legs. Well, in some aspects, like this has better hit points, but this has better armor class. This also has 1 hit point regen. This does not. So it's difficult, folks. It's all about what you want your look to be. And I really like the look of the other stuff. Are these boots also similar? I wonder if they're gonna kind of match the outfit there. So it looks like these boots are exactly the same as the Defiant. So I'm just gonna put the Defiant armor on for now because I want the benefit from it. So there you go. That's those quests here in Goru'kar Mesa. So this has been a sort of semi-long tip of the day with a few different tips in it. I just thought it would be cool to sort of take a tour of Blightfire Moors and a little bit into Goru'kar Mesa to show you where to go to level up from level 20 to 40 relatively easy and with low risk, because all the monsters we were fighting were fairly low risk. I'd say one of the highest risk ones were the wolves, because the wolves in Blightfire Moors, because they will help each other. They're social. But the rats are not social, and the trees are, and the gnolls for sure are. So are the cats. Pretty much the rats are the easiest ones, because they don't help each other. They're just like, oh yeah, it looks like Barry's getting killed by this weird monk over here. Well, too bad, Barry. I don't care. You won't be missed. I don't want to compete with you for food anyway. And then I go over and kill them, and they're like, oh, dang it. So I hope you found this video helpful and or informative. If you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, or you found it awful, you can give it a thumbs down or a dislike. If you like what I do here and you want to support me and support the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. You can also join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join our private Discord server. If you look at the links below this video, you'll find a link to the Patreon, where you can join that instead of YouTube to see all the videos ad-free, and there's also a link to join our Discord. I also post member-only content to both Discord and the YouTube channel on occasion. Finally, you can also leave a super thanks. A super thanks is like a little mini donation that you can leave to say thank you for this video if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.